everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to replace the car battery in a Toyota Highlander V6 from the years of 2001 to 2007. So with all that out of the way, go ahead and don a pair of gloves, maybe some eye protection, and let's get started. So here's your battery, pretty easy to find as soon as you open the hood. The first thing we're going to do is remove this plastic cover piece on the positive terminal. Set that aside. Then we're going to grab a 10mm socket and remove the negative battery terminal first. Always remove the negative battery terminal first. There we go. Go ahead and spin that on a little bit so we don't lose it. And we can set that down in a way so it doesn't accidentally touch while we're working. Now we can go ahead and do the same treatment for the positive. Set that aside. And then we can get a deep well socket and remove these 10mm bolt that holds the battery down. Actually, it's a nut, not a bolt. We can remove this one as well. This one's actually a bolt. There we go, that crossbar can come off, and then we can very carefully remove our battery wearing a pair of gloves. So at this point, I've taken the battery to my local Costco and exchanged the battery for a core charge. And what does that mean exactly? A core charge is a charge, a parts house, in this case Costco. You can also go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, any parts house you want to, and they're going to give you money for the core of that battery. It's usually like $10 or $15, and what that's going to do is ensure that the battery is disposed of properly. So they're incentivizing you to bring back your old battery by giving you $10 or $15. So I went ahead and did that in exchange for our new Interstate battery that I'm going to show you right now. So here's our new battery. It's an Interstate battery, and I wish I had the other one, the old one, to show you the similarities. Basically, you want to look at your cold cranking amps at 700, just like our previous one, and our positive and negative terminals are in the same spot, which they are. So it matches our battery totally. Even the group size 24F was the same. So we can remove these protective caps here and install it. So now we can carefully heave-ho our battery in there, making sure it's not on top of any battery cables. Just like that, very good. And then grab our securing rod and put that up into its place. Put our hold down back on. There we go. Making sure that stud goes through our hold down bar. I'll just start that for now. And then we can grab our bolt and put it through the front here. Yeah, it's very good. And those are both 10mm, so just snug them on up. Don't go too crazy on tightness with these two 10mm, just enough so the battery isn't in danger of moving while driving. Because if you snap this off or strip it, your battery has a chance of wandering and touching other components or potentially touching the exhaust manifold. It really got crazy, so just make sure that this is nice and snug and isn't going anywhere. Now this next part is very important. I see a lot of people mess this up. At all levels. You want to put your positive side on first, never your negative side on first, always positive side first. And again, that's a 10mm, we can just snug that up. You're not crazy tight, just make sure you can't wiggle this or remove it by hand. And then on your negative side, what we're going to do is just touch it to the terminal, and if it sparks out and gets crazy, lift it up. Because if it sparks out and gets crazy, it can potentially ignite the battery because the battery is always venting gas. So you don't want it to spark out and get crazy. You want it to be nice and mellow like that was. And again, a 10mm here. And when you're tightening this, say you're using a wrench or something, make sure you never touch the two sides like this. Never do this, ever, ever, ever. Because if this touches this, we get sparks, you might get burnt. It is very, very dangerous. So there you go. You just replaced your own battery. So that's how to replace the battery in your Toyota Highlander from 2001, 2007 with a V6. It's very easy, simple and straightforward. You only need one socket size, a 10mm. That's pretty easy. I've left all applicable links down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.